this woman
watch,
do that.
if you watched any of the TV series, and again, you can question the authenticity. Some of the people that at least would pretend to do this, I mean, it was pretty. Some of the stories were pretty unbelievable. I mean, just
Really?
like how, and I don't, a lot of the people
I meet
were,
I meet somebody about like that once a year.
Really?
yeah.
Since I got
I
on the
mean,
internet, yes. I've met people in person like that before.
I think there are people that just are so far, just so unhappy with their own lives that they have to fantasize or detach themselves from it, and this is like their outlet is to. And honestly, for I think most of this, it's kind of harmless because, like Mordency's saying, like if you just realize that you're talking to someone and you can't possibly know whether it's true or not, and you know, it's kind of harmless unless they're asking you for money or somehow interfering with your life. And I guess that's why they get away with it, or why they do it, or why they feel it's not like wrong. But it's the whole, I guess, when they take it too far and it's someone, like it's a love thing, and I don't know. It's I can understand how someone would be a shut in and be like, I don't know. Like there's one where there was like a gay kid who lived in the middle of nowhere in like this really small town, and he, like, who is he going to be gay with? You know what I mean? Like there's absolutely no prospects for him, but he had this fantasy of being a woman, so he was catfishing men, straight men on the internet,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what he was interested in. And then, like, they went and found him because he had catfished someone, and da 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 da. And you go through the whole backstory, and you look at him, and you're like, yeah, he did some crazy stuff, but on the other hand, like, he's kind of in an impossible situation, and
So you wouldn't say
I,
you would say it's not malicious, even though he
yeah, I don't think he meant to hurt
meant to
anybody's
harm
feelings.
anybody.
Like
Yeah.
I think he got caught up, and I think that's what happens to a lot of these people. Is like, I mean, the what's the one where they're taking the money? It's not catfish. It's the term for the damn. I can't pig slaughtering.
Oh yeah.
Pig
So
butchering.
that's
Pig butchering.
yeah, pig
Yeah.
butchering.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like catfishing, but with the malice. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's
So
a romance
catfishing is more
scam where
sort
you're
of, yeah,
milking
yeah,
money from your
exactly. So
mark.
that's the whole point of it, is to bleed someone dry, versus, catfishing can be, and probably in most cases is just pretty harmless in that sense, where it's not like financial damage or, heavy psychological stuff. I
Like,
don't know.
do you guys know anybody that's fallen victim to something like
Yeah.
this? This
Oh,
bad?
Well,
yeah.
I've fallen
No,
victim
well,
to a
not that
pig
bad.
butchering scam. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I have a
Wait,
family
you
member
have?
that fell for it. Yeah.
Wait, you have fell for it, or you said someone else?
Family member.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, family
'Cause-
member. And like, even once my family figured it out, they were like taking his devices away because he would not stop.
Really?
Yeah, it was
So he just
insane.
he was just
Mhm.
convinced that it was
He
real.
he pissed
My
away
wife's-
his entire life savings.
Oh,
My wife's
okay.
mother. It wasn't the pig butchering. It was definitely catfishing. But she's got taken by several, and I keep telling them that they should talk to me before they talk to anybody that calls them on the phone, because Microsoft's never going to call them, ever going to call them. And yeah, it was
Even if you pay for support and it's their problem.
yeah, it was a TeamViewer scam, and they cleaned out her bank account. And then there was the one time she got crypto locked.
Oh.
Got one of those crypto viruses. And I work with people that are security professionals, and I went and talked to them because they asked me if there was anything that could be done. I went and talked to them, and they said, no, you cannot get this. And if you pay them, they're probably not going to give you the key to unlock it anyway. And then, I went back and told them this, security professionals, there's no way to get your information back. It's gone.
They didn't listen.
But they didn't listen, and they went and bought software that designed to decrypt this stuff. They didn't pay the people, thankfully, but they went and bought software to decrypt the stuff, and guess what?
Deleted all the data.
It didn't work.
Now, with those things, they normally tell you if you do fall for a crypto, one of those, I forget what they call them now, but basically all your data ransomware. If you do fall for ransomware, still maintain the disk that the data is on. Later on, if the keys are revealed, or if they manage to break the encryption, the government posts the decryption keys and everything online, and you can pull them down and decrypt your data later. But it's going to be like a much later thing. Don't get rid of the disk or the drive.
See, that's what happened to Honky's Bunsen Labs computer. Is he got ransomware on it and didn't want to tell us, so he just wiped the whole thing.
Is all the ransomware that shows up on Linux?
Yeah, but I do know a person that fell for not a ransomware, a romance scheme like this. Not really a friend, just a guy I met, and
It was you.
no, what he did. So he was unemployed at the time, so he found this woman on Yahoo Chat, quote unquote woman, from some Eastern European country that sent him all these pictures and sweet talked him and said she was flying here and stuff. He had this huge DVD collection and CD and albums and all this stuff. This was a long time ago, but he sold it all to Sound Warehouse. You guys remember Sound Warehouse? And or CD Warehouse, because they bought used stuff.
Basically,
And,
Empire Records.
Yeah, and sold it all. Took that money. Didn't have a job. Took that money. Bought a Persian cat. But she said she liked Persian cats, so when she came over, she would have this cat to play with. The rest of it, he sent to her, all of it. And I think it was in the tens of thousands of dollars. He had saved, I mean, he had such a huge, like a library, an awesome library of movies and old vinyl and stuff like that. And they actually had, he couldn't take it to them. They had to come and pick it up from his house, bring trucks to pick up his library. So, yeah, all gone.
That's pathetic.
And he was a very lonely guy, you know.